If you want to be satisfied in this life, learn to get rid of greed. Yes, avoid greediness. Because it is greed that will make you to do anything just because you want to have more. You will never be satisfied if you have greed, or if the spirit of greed is your abode. You will never be satisfied in this life. Therefore, for you to be satisfied and live a fulfilled life, learn to be content or contented with whatever it is that you have in this life. Appreciate what God has given to you. Be grateful to God for the gift of life and where you are in this life. Be grateful to God for where He picked you from to where you are. Be grateful to God for where He's about to take you, so that greed will not have a place in your life. Learn to be content with your life so that you will be able to improve on your life steadily and progressively, and be satisfied with whatever it is that you get or gain in this life. Yes, for it is the desire to become successful quick that makes many people to be depressed in this life. If you want to be satisfied, don't have that urge to make it quick, to have it quick. For success is not a fast food joint. You cannot become successful overnight. If you want to be successful and satisfied at the same time, take life one day at a time. Appreciate God each day that you have. And whatever God has blessed with you, be grateful to God for it and be content with it. Don't have the desire to make it quick in this life, for that is greed. Oh yes, if you desire to make it or become successful quick in this life, you will become so much depressed because it will never happen. There is no way it will happen. You can never become successful overnight. And if that is what you have desired in this life, to become successful so quick, it will depress you. You will become anxious. You will have an anxiety. You will never be fulfilled in this life. You will never be satisfied, because whatever you have, you will never be content with it. You will never be satisfied with it. You will always want more. And we all know that the word of God says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. If you desire to become rich or successful so quick, you will realize that you have love for money. Therefore, whatever you will do to make that money is none of your business. It will not be of concern to you. All that will matter to you is to how to get that money or how to become successfully quick. So let's try our possible best. If we truly need satisfaction in this life, let's learn to appreciate what we have. Let's all look back to where we were coming from and where we are now in this life. Let's appreciate God and thank God. Let's be grateful to God for everything He has done for us so far. Even though where we are might not be where we wish to be, but we need to be grateful to God and know that a journey of 1,000 miles starts or begins with just one step. Let's take each day as it comes, one day at a time. And surely but slowly, we will also get there one day. There is no rush in this life. There is nothing like rushing to make it. For if you rush to get whatever it is that you want, you will lose it in very fast manner, the same way you got it. So let us all be mindful when we are doing things. Because when you desire to be successful quick, even when you are doing the wrong thing, you will not realize it, because at that time your conscience is not functioning. It's as though you have lost it or you don't have it at all, because nothing else will matter to you than how to be successful. And there's no successful person in this life who has just made it overnight. It takes time, determination, hard work, patience, perseverance, consistency, and above all, grace. It takes grace. For if we're to be hard work alone, there are so many people who are not even privileged to have even quarter of what we have. They would have been more successful. But it takes grace that even upon all your hard works, it has to be by grace for you to make it. As the word of God made us to understand that the watchman watches in vain unless God watches over us. That simply means that you can be the most hardworking person on this planet Earth. If God does not approve of your success or your victory or that breakthrough you are looking for, you are just working in vain. So you need faith above all in our Maker and trust in God and believe in yourself that you will be able to make it no matter how long it takes. For you need patience in order to wait for the right time for you to see that growth or success that you need in this life. If you truly want to be satisfied in this life, learn to be content with whatever it is that you have. Even if you have less than you would have wished to have because of contentment, you will be satisfied because you are not in competition with anyone. You are not in any race with anybody. Therefore, whatever you have, you are satisfied with it. You are happy. And you live a happy and successful and fulfilled life because you have that contentment. So you will always be satisfied regardless of whichever level you are in this life. You might not be at that high place, but wherever you are, no matter how low your position in this life, you will always be satisfied. So if you want to be satisfied, I want to encourage you. Even the Bible made us to understand in the book of Ecclesiastes. When you read the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse number 10, it says, if you love money, you will never be satisfied. We all know that the love of money is the root of all evil. So if you love money, it is the love of money that will drive you to be so greedy that you want to be successful so quick. It is that same love of money that will make you to do things that you wouldn't have done normally. But because you are being driven by that greed you have to be in a position in order to take advantage of others, you wish to have that, to be in that prestige position. It makes you to do so many things just because you want to have money anyhow, any way it comes. It's none of your concern. So if you truly want to be satisfied in this life, as the word of God is telling us in the book of Ecclesiastes, if you love money, money in itself is not evil, but the love of it, which is greed, that drives you, that make money at all costs, no matter how, without thinking about the consequences of how you make that money. If you do so, you will never be satisfied in this life. Let's continue. If you long to be rich, you will never get all you want. If you long to be so rich, you will never have all that you want. Because you will not take any rational decision in this life. You will not be rational in your judgments and your dealings. You will not take time to analyze things to know whether what decision you are about to take will work out good for you or not. You will rush and jump into conclusions or decisions making without thinking about the advantages and disadvantages of them, because all your focus is on making money. Let's get rid of this love of money, for it is the root of all evil. If you want to be satisfied, take your time, work, appreciate God for where you are in life, be grateful to God, be content with whatever it is that you have, and believe in yourself. Everything shall work out for you.